my name is Lucas Grego. I live in Lyon, France, which is about 2 hours away from Paris. So my title is Catalog and Taxonomy Manager. I make sure that our internal data is as good as possible. So I would say my day can be divided in 3 parts. The first one would be a lot of interaction with my colleagues, especially early in the day, to understand their needs and how I can help them be successful with their external clients and customers. Then as a catalog manager, I have a lot of discovery work that I need to do with external data and try to understand how Wiser can replicate the outside world in the best way possible. So that's a bit more of a lonelier work that I have to do on my end. And then the third part will be very project-based. Do I have any current work that we're doing to satisfy a customer's need, and how can I help and how can my team help on that fold? It's very rewarding and exciting. I think people that work with a different cultural approach will just bring more to the table than people coming to this from the same place. So that's amazing to see people thinking differently, people bringing different ideas, people trying things out. It makes you more curious, and I think ultimately, it benefits the team. I think it's also very cool from a language standpoint. Like we just, we all speak English, some of us speak other languages to each other, but there's that sense of getting all together within the company, even though we're like miles apart, hours apart from each other in real life. I would say, I think the coolest part is actually meeting them in person. Once you work together for so long, it almost feels like something I can't live without. Now that I tried that, like working with people all over the world, I think it would feel a bit empty if I got back to a place where I only work with people from my own country. I think the fact that I studied recently made me realize that everyone is kind of your friend, which sounds like the typical answer you would expect, but it actually makes it hard to pick one person because of how friendly and welcoming people have been. Obviously, I meet some people in person, which make the relationship sometimes a bit easier than being over Zoom, but I think the confidant aspect is very important. I've been able to talk about my personal career progression, how I felt about work. My team is quite small, or at least the person I directly interact with, but I really feel confident I can talk to anyone in my close work circle and have answer that I'm looking for and have people that understand what I'm going through. But I really have like a feeling of welcomeness and well-being when I'm around my colleagues, and that was very important to me. So there is a cross-collaboration effort that was led by sales, the BDR team, and I think product marketing, where we developed a new tool that allows our salespeople and the people creating the leads to reach out to clients with existing data. I think a cool example would be Prada, which is a company we're working on. Where I fit in is my work as a catalog manager is to understand how we categorize our data internally and how we present it to the customers once they accept to partner with us. And so it's been really cool because it allowed me to meet a lot of new people early on in my Wiser career, try to understand where everyone fit in the grand scheme of a strategy that we have here at Wiser, but also it allowed me to develop skills that I don't think I would have had developed staying in my scope, or should I say my little team. So very excited about that project, especially because I feel like I can contribute to something I can clearly see in action versus some of the work that's sometimes a bit more behind the scene. Better data, better decisions.